So we've just been playing a game called Foul Play, and that really says it all about this one. So we catch up with Jeff here to find out like what really spawned this idea.
We were drunk at the time, which is probably the story most developers would tell. But we were watching a whole bunch of like music videos and stuff, and then Tonight by the Smashing Pumpkins came on.
Oh, so that's a brilliant video.
Yeah, you know, amazing video. Thank you. I'm actually I thought I was showing my age there, but that's good. And I just thought this needs to be a video game, like, because it is a video game. He goes to the moon, he goes to the sea. No one questions it. It's based on like an old Le Mesurier film, I think. And I was like, I would play this if it was a video game. So 6 months later, we designed Foul Play based on a drunken conversation, which I'm not sure if that's a recommended way of doing it, but that's how it came about.
Music videos is an underrated inspiration for video games.
I'm just going to troll them for now. Like, that's it. That is my design process, is just basically go to YouTube and just watch as many music videos as possible until a new idea comes along.
So it's basically a beat 'em up. You walk and brawl, but it's all about the sort of the stage and about sort of putting on a show.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, because everyone knows kind of beat 'em ups, and they can suffer from like the fatigue really, which is like walk up and punch a guy and finish it. And what we really wanted to do with Foul Play was really give the player a reason for being spectacular on stage, to like do all these amazing things. So part of that is the storyline, working out why Baron Dashforth, this demon hunter who's traditionally secretive, is suddenly putting on a play of his life story. It's slightly Willy Wonka-ish, you know, like why has he done this now? And the other element is of course the gameplay and like the game design and how that drives it, and it's all about really becoming like a combo chaser and giving the player the ability to link a whole bunch of stuff, look impressive, look amazing, feel incredible, with that extra layer for like the really hardcore players to basically perfect the whole scene.
I must say I really love the art style. It's very, very sort of stylized and really nice to look at. And can you tell us a little bit how that came to be?
We work with, like on the team, the artist is called Adam Walker, and he's done a few of our games previously, but he's just ridiculously talented at making you fall in love with stuff. I've said before, you could put his eyes, he would literally draw eyes on a rock, and you would want to know what that rock was doing and like where it's going to next, and does the rock have friends, and should I care? And so when he came to this, we just had this like wealth of ideas, because we knew enough about Baron Dashforth. He's probably a demon hunter, he's probably doing it for this reason. Throw Adam Walker at that and he just like churns out a whole bunch of like, he helps the designing process, because he'll draw something, you'll be like, oh my god, that's not how I imagined it, it's way better, so I need to actually improve the writing and the design of the game to kind of match the things he does. So yeah, it's great, it's a really good process.
So when you progress the game, what does the stage add in terms of like gameplay? Are you pulling a little bit of a trick there, just because of the perspective that you actually are on a stage? And then
there's a few things. So playing to the audience, the fact there's no health meters at all, it's all about like an audience moodometer that needs to build up. Also about building the combos is you'll see like the audience at the bottom of the stage reacting to everything you're doing. It really did change the game design in an interesting way, because someone mentioned it earlier when they were playing, they were like, I'm gutted because I killed the guy, you know, like I'm sad because all the guys are dead on the screen, which is like, yeah, that's great, because the opposite of that is normally when you're playing these games, it's like, yep, this guy is down, thank God I can move on. When actually Foul Play, the guys are like the tool you use, like the enemies are like, it's like a playground, so you've got 5 guys that are running and 1 big guy, and like people who've played it a lot are suddenly like formulating, okay, I'm going to beat these guys up over here, I'm going to swing back over here, and it just creates this wonderful element of actually beating up guys is what impresses the audience. Audience mood increases, so just by being awesome you get your health back. It's by being boring and dull and getting hit that you actually fail. So as long as you're doing something, you're going to be okay. Kind of thing.
I gotta ask, if your health or your meter is running low, do you get tomatoes thrown at you from the crowd?
It was one of those things where it's like, should we go that far? Yeah, like so much at the start was there's so many tropes around like being on stage, like a lot of which we have absolutely plundered. There was something about Baron Dashforth losing face which didn't quite work with the story, so like he is, as you'll find out when you play the game, like when in one of his later plays, he does actually save the whole of London from a flame cult and a giant flame demon in a massive, awesome fight in the clock tower of Big Ben. But so he is in this universe, he is well loved and well respected. So they wouldn't go as far as to throw stuff at him, but they do get bored, and they do and you get the boos coming from the crowd, and obviously the player is made very aware that they need to pick up their game.
And is it a good thing to break your leg in this game?
Yeah, always. It's on stage, but absolutely. I mean, like, to be honest, when I see some of like these lovely extras who are dressed up in giant wolf costumes and that, so kind of, or we've got like these guys underneath the sea and they've got these huge crab arms. They're really like all the extras and actors in the game. Your enemies are basically people trying the best they possibly can to make the most of their role and to kind of create this world. So sometimes it does seem a bit brutal when you just hit them with this pile driver like straight through the floor. I think we're breaking more spines than legs by what I've seen so far. I don't know how lucky that is in comparison, but yeah, I reckon so.
So what's the plan ahead? I see a date there scribbled on the wall.
yeah, this is cool. This is pretty high tech. We Steam XBLA, hopefully September the 18th. XBLA is done and dusted. We're just finishing up Steam at the moment. Obviously, we're going to have all the achievements, network multiplayer, everything you'd expect, and it's really exciting.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. It's great meeting you guys.